economic transformation agenda. Your Excellency, we inherited a scene where the creatives, musicians, film, fashion, theater, pageantry, literary arts, fine art was not consolidated in any form. They were scattered all over the place. Now we have consolidated all these together. Now we have an arrangement where we are even providing cash incentives. For the first time this year, winners of the Kenya Theatre Awards were able to receive cash rewards from government. Winners of film awards, the Kalasha Awards, received cash awards from government. And that whole space is now consolidated, and we are preparing the creative economy bill that will, in a very deliberate, intentional, and structured manner, transform the creatives into a whole industry, helping to power our economic transformation. Finally, Your Excellency, we inherited a scene where our sportsmen and women, our creatives, were never really honored as they deserve. Your Excellency, until last month, we had athletes who had represented this country, won medals 10 years ago, and had never been rewarded. We moved with haste, Your Excellency, to do number one, revise the whole cash reward scheme. And now we have a whole new scheme, Your Excellency. It is under that scheme that you yourself received our incredible talent, Faith Kipyegon, at State House. And you are able to award her and reward her for breaking 2 world records in the space of 14 days. And the 5 million shillings for breaking the world record, and a house which Faith can confirm is a real house in her real name, and that she's in possession of the house, is part of the revised scheme, Your Excellency. But we also made sure, Your Excellency, that we cleared and settled all outstanding dues to our athletes going back over 10 years. We hosted the Hongera Awards, where we cleared all those dues, and also did something else that had never been done. We honored our legends, going back all the way to the 60s. And so when you see Ross Tatamuya and Tegla Lorupe there, and John Kamau there, and Catherine Dareba, when you see them beaming, we were able to honor them with mementos and cash awards, just to say, Hongera na shukran for your great service to this country. And so I can report to you, Your Excellency, without a shadow of doubt, no equivocation, no ambiguity, no circumlocution, that this team that you have given the responsibility to manage this space for you is delivering exactly in the manner you have instructed us to deliver. And we assure you, Your Excellency, that we'll continue to do this. We'll continue to put the athlete first. In this ecosystem, our mantra is that the sportsman, the sportswoman is queen, is king. The sportsman, the sportswoman is the goose that lays the golden egg. And that is where the emphasis of our attention is. We know that we will perform a lot better as we move forward, as we consolidate this space even more. And I am so happy to report today, you athletes, you great people, your fan number one, your supporter number one, who makes sure that we do all these things, is His Excellency William Samoei Arap Ruto. Your Excellency, I now want to invite you to address us, but before we do that, allow me to recognize another incredible feat, achievement that our country was honored with a couple of weeks ago, when the President of Athletics Kenya was also elected as Vice President of World Athletics. And Your Excellency, the ministry wishes to recognize General for not just being a general in real terms, but also being a leader whose credentials continue to guide our athletics here, but he has now taken this leadership to the international level. General, allow me, with respect, to present to you these symbols of honor from the ministry to congratulate you formally for your election as Vice President of World Athletics. Actually, General, boss atakusote tu hapo chini. Mimi nitaleta the paraphernalia and then the boss will sort you. Makofi to the General once again. And Your Excellency, as I invite you, allow me just to conclude by really celebrating the partners we work with. We work very closely with myriad foreign missions, embassies. And I want to thank the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China, a good friend of this ministry and of government. The other day, he brought his minister, my counterpart. We signed an agreement between Kenya and China to develop film together. Asante sana balozi. I also want to recognize our partners from France. We have another MOU with the French embassy, and again, we are progressing that MOU. We have another embassy with Cuba. We have an MOU with Trinidad and Tobago. We have a co-production agreement with the Republic of South Africa. All these are countries we are working with closely to develop this sector. And finally, our corporate partners, KCB, Sifao Motors, Toyota Kenya, all of you tunasema shukran na tutaendelea kufanya kazi pamoja. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my honor and privilege to ask us to rise and welcome His Excellency the President to address us. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa Rais.
Thank you very much, Waziri Ababu. Please, let's take our seats. Let me also take this opportunity in a very special way to congratulate our President of the Athletics Kenya and now Vice President of World Athletics, General Tuwei. Tafadhali tumpigie makofi tena. Congratulations. That's really quite something. Let me also take this opportunity again in a very special way to recognize the various teams that have participated in different places representing our country. Congratulations, the teams. And it is my pleasure this afternoon to be part of this grand occasion of commissioning of Talanta House, the new home of the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Arts and Sports. This project reflects our commitment to sports, youth and arts, and is now the nerve center of the Talanta Hela initiative, our flagship program to monetize talent in our country. It is the new home of the advancement of sports, the growth of arts, and the empowerment of our young people across all talents. This is the new home of sports promotion, football, volleyball, swimming, golf, motorsport, tennis, cycling, shooting, archery, and cricket, among many. This building brings together all ministry staff under one roof. This will promote collaboration, build synergy, and facilitate a constant exchange of ideas and knowledge across the ministry. I now want to ask that we accelerate the process of moving all the departments from all over the place to this building. And with that, I hope we can build on the already successful work that the ministry is doing, and I hope it will reflect in due course in the achievements that we will have, not just as an administration, but as a nation. With all the staff in close proximity, we can harness their collective expertise, break down silos, and foster a culture of cross-disciplinary collaboration and bring much more understanding to the space that you are charged with. The Talanta Hala initiative is a true bottom-up program focused on empowerment, the creation of opportunities, and the transformation of sports, youth affairs, and arts into a viable vehicle for transforming our country and expanding opportunities for our young people. Investing in the monetization of talent will bolster entrepreneurship, innovation, and economic growth through the conversion of passions into livelihoods, creating an empowered and a self-reliant generation and people. Through Talanta Hela, we encourage our young people to dream big and pursue their artistic and sporting goals with unwavering determination and renewed urgency. The government is committed to providing the infrastructure that will return international football to Kenya in a very significant and intentional way. We are prioritizing the completion and upgrading of stalled old facilities in optimal utility areas and high potential talent zones. I know we are all aware of the debate in Kenya about the stadium and the stadia. Many people all the time reminded me about the stadia and how they were not complete. We now have the opportunity to prove the metal that we are made of by making sure that we complete all the stadia. That is why I asked CS Sababu to have a master plan on not just completing what we have, but also making sure that we expand opportunities to other areas. And not just that, making sure that all the stadia that we built meet international standards and can be accredited for any international sport. We are at this moment upgrading the Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, Nyayo National Stadium, and the Kipchoge Keino Stadium in Eldoret. These works will boost our bid to co-host the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations with Tanzania and Uganda. The ministry is also charged with the crucial mandate of youth development as indicated in the Executive Order Number 1 of 9th January 2023. This morning, a few hours ago, I signed into law the Climate Summit and the Climate Council, and that mainstreams the participation of youth in the challenge of climate change. And I expect the ministry responsible for youth to give us the young people who will drive the opportunities that exist even as we tackle the challenge of climate change. Today, 30% of Kenya's population is between the age of 18 and 35. We must invest in these young people to bring the best out of them so that their dynamism, capacity for innovation and talent can contribute to the transformation of our nation and can open up many opportunities for them to participate in the development of our country. We are committed to investing in and developing the talent and innovativeness of our youth as we consider them integral to the creative economy pillar of our bottom-up economic transformation agenda and essential to the entire plan, not just about the young people. The creative industry can significantly add value to Kenya's exports, such as fashion, leather products, craft industries, among others. And just so that you know that we are looking into that space, if you interrogate the incentives and the interventions that we are provided in our Finance Act that now we are implementing, there is a whole space around leather and the leather industry and making sure that we use the resources that are available to us. Kenya being the country that has the third largest herd of livestock, that leather becomes part and parcel of our exports in finished product form. And our young people are invited to opportunities in that space, and I hope the ministry will work with the other departments of government to make sure that these opportunities are not lost. Further, we will mainstream the creative economy into Brand Kenya and our commercial diplomacy, including appointing accomplished Kenyan artists and creative sector personalities as cultural ambassadors. I am